Welcome to episode 35 of Ancient Astrology with Sam and Verity.
Hi, I'm Sam Bakewell.
And I'm Verity Hicks. And today we're going to be looking at the moon. We're still going with that series, and it's in the fourth house.
That's right, yep. So the fourth house represents the home.
Yes.
Your land, so any property that you own.
Like your family. So it's, I feel, quite a good match for the fourth house.
Yeah. You've got your lord of your ascendant in, the ruler of your ascendant in the fourth house. So, so you will really relate to the fourth house anyway. Yeah. And it's moon, like it's Cancer.
Yeah. And
it's in Cancer.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's father as well, isn't it?
Correct.
Father.
Yeah.
So that could be quite interesting if you have the moon, which can represent the mother in the house of the father.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you find that with the moon in the fourth house. It can be the father is like
maternal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the mother.
Role.
Yeah. Or you can find that the mother is the mother and father.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's very tricky to understand which way it goes,
Yes.
Like if you had the moon in Cancer in the fourth house, that would tell me that the father has a big family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a big family.
Probably
wants a big family.
Yeah, likes having family around. And,
yeah. Like to cook and nurture everybody, and
that would be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Unless there's something else that states otherwise, in the chart, because you still at Jupiter, that rules that house, or you might have Mars or Saturn or something in that house, saying something else as well.
And I guess it would be
conflicting.
It'd be like your grandfather on your mum's side and your grandmother on your dad's side. So right as well.
Grandfather, let's have
of your mum's side.
Okay, so your mum's
dad, and your dad.
Your mum's dad, would be the first house, and so that would be his father, would be the fourth house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was going to get it confused. Because it's too many.
Yeah. But, they do say ancestors as well.
Yes.
But like I would, it's not that I debate that it would have something to do with ancestors. It's just that I can single out the ancestors better by derived house system.
Yeah. But general, it's sort of.
Yeah, and they say all the grandparents and ancestors. So
and they say like your lineage as well, don't they? Like I've heard 10th house can be legacy, like what you're working towards, and fourth house is kind of what you came from, or like what sort of your families, I guess, like what they have for you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I have never ever thought of it that way, and with food for thought, really. Yeah, okay. Hidden treasures as well, they say, and anything underground.
Take that as like literal or more metaphorical.
Like I think when we did do the houses, I was talking about I think it
there's money buried in the garden.
Yeah, somebody did ask me, that they thought that their father used to hide cash in the yard. Would that be true?
It's actually quite a big story when the father passes. He told me there's money hidden in this box in the drawer or in the garden,
and that's what they did, especially if they grew up in the war. Okay, so anything underground, right? We've covered that, hidden treasures, and the one other topic that I wanted to sort of the end of the matter.
Oh yes.
I think that is more for horror, but I have heard other traditionalists talk about that, but. The end of the matter for me would be like if I was working on somebody's chart and they were going through a big court battle and it went on for years. Okay, I might look at that end of the matter for that, but otherwise, I think it would be better for a horror chart. At the end of the matter.
Yeah, end of the matter is interesting. Where else could that be? Like 8th house or?
I just find that like when somebody goes through another year, that and it's a whole new energy, and it doesn't make an aspect to any of the energies from the following year, any of the planets from the year before, then that's a whole new story
that
and
makes
whole
sense.
new chapter starting in that native's life.
Yeah.
And also something like what I've just had, basically, where I've had a Saturn return, right, and I've had a Jupiter return.
Yes.
And Saturn and Jupiter both make an aspect in my natal chart by trine, and they did in my solar return, right? So that is a massive impact of some sort of new cycle. It's something that's stated in the chart between those planets and the houses they rule, and the cycle is starting all over again. You know,
that makes sense.
So I would find that kind of thing there. You know, like something that's ended. Mars is also good for endings. You know, so and so if you end something, that normally brings a new beginning to something.
Yeah.
So the fourth house for I haven't used it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't. I could be missing something. You know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's obviously the IC as well. Is that right?
The IC, exactly. But the IC can be in the third house or the fifth house also. Exactly. And it's still, even if it is in the third house or the fifth house, it's still very relevant as your it's the fourth house.
Yeah.
It's still your fourth house. So your fourth house would be something to do with like if your IC was in your third house, it'd be something to do with your community and your short courses, and and the fifth house would be your children, your fun and your social side of things, you know, happen in your home or Okay, so let's go to a chart. Okay, well, I was going with I wanted to do the celebrity chefs because
and I love that because it's like food.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's an angular house as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
But I always find, you know, celebrity chefs or chefs generally do have a Mars connection. So whether their moon is in a Mars sign or Mars makes an aspect, which it does by conjunction here. And he does have an opposition with this moon also, which
Saturn. Exact.
Just separated.
Yes.
Also, what is he? Okay, Gemini rising
next to the fourth house. Mercury.
And so the moon connect to the second house.
Yes.
And Mars connects to his work, and you know, and he's known to be aggressive, and well, he was once upon a time,
sort of perfectionist. So Mars in Virgo, that sort of thing.
And having Mercury in Sag retrograde.
Yes.
I won't say too much on that, but.
And then the seventh house as well, so other people. So they're kind of getting that.
So he probably does a lot of cooking around the home. He probably does a lot of filming around the home. I know that he goes to different restaurants and he's had very different shows where he goes and helps different restaurant owners, lift up their business, elevate it a bit.
Yeah, and even that's quite interesting, isn't it? Because it's sometimes he's undercover sort of thing. Or they sort of apparently go to him and say, oh, my boss's restaurants, does he need help? There's all that kind of thing going on with Mercury.
Because he does have, he has an opposition with Saturn, right? So there must be times there where he just is not doing anything in the celebrity field. The moon also rules the 12th house and the 12th house of secrets. Like I've heard some people say, some astrologers say the 4th house of secrets, but I don't see it as secrets. The 12th house.
It's more sort of, I think, like your private life. Have you heard of that? Because I guess 10th house is your public life. So do you agree with that? That it's your... And I guess it's not how you are in your home, which is... you find
I don't know.
12th house for that.
I think it's more 12th house. I mean, I really can't get away from his Mercury in Sag retrograde, you know, so he's not really... And that is a dispositor of all these other planets in the fourth house.
So it really...
So
Very keen.
he has worked on his speech and how he says that. Well,
interesting.
I don't know, but I can see that he's changed a lot, you know.
Oh, okay. Has he?
Yeah, maybe since he's had kids,
Yep.
but he doesn't seem to be as aggressive. Anyway, so that's Gordon Ramsay, who has the moon in the fourth house, and it rules the second house.
And even just like
celebrity chef.
Yeah, even before he became famous, he wouldn't have had to have been a very good chef, you know,
Yeah,
to get to that point.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, and now I have Jamie Oliver. Okay.
So it's interesting. He's also got an Earth moon.
Yeah. So Jamie Oliver has Mars square, so it's not as nice as Gordon Ramsay's conjunction. But so he has Mars, and Mars is his malefic of sect, right? And even though it's in great shape in Aries, it will be.
It seems nice though on camera.
Yeah.
See that it's got Mars in Aries.
Yeah.
But it's in his seventh house, and he does actually get slammed sometimes, doesn't he, by the public?
Does he? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
different controversies.
Yeah.
But he's
always doing so much for people.
Yeah, he always bounces back. But I know, like, if you Wikipedia him, there's some past controversies, but I think terrible. I can't really remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he seems like a nice guy, doesn't he?
Yeah. So that Mars rules the second house of his finance.
And once again, that's a connection.
Yeah. But he has had a great loss of money at one stage, 2018, I think it was. And the moon being in Capricorn, which is in its detriment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Mars being his malefic of sex. So, you know, the moon rules his 10th house of his career and public, being in the public, in the limelight.
And Saturn's there, which isn't great in Cancer. I think that's detriment.
True.
Yeah.
True. There must be certain times that he disappears as well and doesn't really want to do too much in the public eye. But he does have Venus up there.
Yeah.
And, Venus conjunct Saturn. So, you know, that could also be, there's discipline there, and he gets involved in it, and then he just it's like, oh no, I'm not going to work today, I'm not going to do that. So, but another one with the moon in, but the moon is detriment in Capricorn, so you can see there would be a problem here also. But he has been into different schools and has changed the school canteen food. So you know, he's that can also be the moon in Capricorn doing something like that.
And the moon and Saturn are reciprocal, aren't they? Because Capricorn. Is in Cancer, so and then he's helping children in the schools.
And that would be
policies and stuff. I think, because that ended up making a whole revolution of things, didn't it? With the way
he's changed schools in the UK, you know, hopefully forever.
Yeah, exactly. Big change with that.
Yeah.
And that was like quite shocking at the time. His documentaries of those sort of food conditions came out.
Yeah. And it is cardinal, you know, so things are moving really quite quickly for him, you know, like he's changing, he's doing, he did the school and then he got onto something else, and I think he did a little bit of camping food as well.
Sort of very rustic, but they're like quite a rustic. Because when I was growing up as a child, he was always on Channel 10, Jamie Oliver show.
And he's done a lot of his shows are at home, aren't they?
In his home, or it's like rustic cooking. And that, he did those whole things like you get home from work, you've got 5 minutes to make a dinner.
And I think Gordon Ramsay has done episodes too with his mum by memory, and Christmas special. You know, at his home.
So there's definitely that, isn't there? But you're right with Jamie Oliver. I think most of his cooking shows have been, at least I think the first one that made him very famous, that was in like a flat, it seemed like his home. And he'd have his friends around for dinner.
But for us normal people that aren't celebrities, you know, like if you had the moon in the fourth house, it was it would have something to say about the father as well. And there is something that happened to his mum and dad. Oh, can't remember now. I read articles about him years ago.
Interesting.
I think they. Oh, I can't remember. I'm not even gonna go there.
Because it's in the 4th house, would it make your father potentially like more of an emotional person, or if it's in Capricorn, maybe more emotionally distant?
Yeah, both. Both. It will do both. And the 10th house, the mother, is placed in the 4th house, and the father is placed in the 10th house. You know, so
interesting.
they must be very connected.
Yes.
I mean, they would have their differences, you know, because this opposition.
Yeah, because look how it's worked out with his career. It's like famous for cooking in his home. Yeah. And then so it's so connected. That's very interesting. And then his ruler of his chart is also in the 10th house with Saturn there.
Yeah, both of them.
So it's very connected to that.
Ruler and the exalted ruler are in the 10th house. So, you know, it's very career orientated.
Yes.
Very, mummy's boy, or, you know, mum's somebody that's very important in his life.
And then he's gone to have quite a large family by like today's standards. I think he has 4 or 5 children.
Okay. Well.
Yep. So,
I actually remember watching him do something from home with his whole family, and, you know, feeding his whole family, calling the kids in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a moon in the 4th house, and hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.